Welcome back to Brothers Comics. I'm Nick, and today we're going to be doing our Two Brothers Comics top picks of the week for new comics this week. Now, every week we do these without fail, most of the times, but these are going to be our normally 5 picks that we're most excited for this week. This is not a spec list. This is 5 books that we truly believe are going to be great reads, and that is why we do this. Starting off the list is going to be Moon Knight issue number 2. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on with Moon Knight right now with the new Disney Plus show. Now we're getting the leaked pictures of the suit. So Moon Knight is something that's definitely very interesting. And actually, guys, this is issue 202 of Moon Knight, so legacy numbering. Pretty interesting there. But new Moon Knight number 2 is starting off the list. Next on the list is coming from the real GOAT of DC Comics right now. And if you don't know what GOAT means, that's the kids' language for greatest of all time. Right now, I won't say he's the greatest of all time, but he's the greatest currently, Tom Taylor. So Nightwing issue 83, he is killing all things DC Comics. He's killing everything he touches, and he just announced his new Legends of the Dark Knights of Steel, something like that, or Dark Knights of Steel, something. It's Dark Knights of Steel. So from Tom Taylor, Nightwing 83 is going to be kicking off the number 2 spot on the list. Super excited. We're exploring Tom Taylor and his newfound sister and what he's going to do to help the city with all of his new inherited wealth, and very interesting. It's received nothing but fantastic reviews, so that is why it's on the number 2 spot this week, Nightwing issue 83. Next is going to be, I don't think any shock for people, but Star Wars issue number 16, and this is the War of the Bounty Hunters continued, this huge event coming from Star Wars. I'm still waiting to start reading all of it because I want to be able to read it from start to finish and really enjoy it that way. And then closely following behind that is going to be Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters issue number 3, which is, of course, the 3rd issue into the actual series. So everything else is just kind of tying in to this 1 through 5 miniseries. But it's this big event. Super excited to really sit down, read it all, and enjoy it all at one time. So that's why these 2 spots are going to be 3 and 4 for the Star Wars books. Now, before we give you our very top pick this week, which I don't think will be a shock of what it's going to be, but there's a couple of books that I'm pretty interested in, but I don't know anything about them. I'm just going to tell you why I'm interested in them. So it's going to be God of Tremors issue number 1. This is coming from Aftershock. So Aftershock's been putting out some very interesting things, but the description for God of Tremors has me interested, so we'll see what happens. But it's a 19th century gothic horror of exorcism, demonic worship, and epilepsy. Okay, just starting that off doesn't sound super interesting, kind of sounds weird, I get it, but let's check this out a little bit more. When Aubrey has his first seizure, he is pulled out from school and hidden away in the family's remote country estate. His father, a high-ranking English priest, tries to chase the devil out of Aubrey, but maybe the devil lurks in the grotesque pagan effigy that dwells on the grounds, and maybe the devil will turn out to be Aubrey's only ally. So we'll see. I mean, there's a big uptick in horror comics right now following Something's Killing the Children. You know, you have Cullen Bunn's Basilisk. Things like that are really picking up steam. And Aftershock's been putting out some great stuff, so I don't expect this to be, you know, any lower quality than anything else. But this is coming from Peter Milligan, who is doing Out of Body, who did Shade of the Changing Man, and then he also did some X-Force. So very interesting, and that's one of the 2 that I'm, considering picking up, probably will. And then next on the list is going to be Batman Secret Files, Clown Hunter number 1. And Dustin loved Clown Hunter in the James Tynion's Batman run when he was introduced. This is going to be a 40-page story directly from the pages of the Joker Wars. So the description we're given here is the Clown Hunter's brutal mission to hunt down all the clowns from the Joker War continues. The untrained but focused vigilante stalks a boss-level clown, but his luck might be running out as he walks into an ambush set by Punchline. So if you like Clown Hunter, if you like Punchline, this one's going to be for you. It's written by Ed Brisson, so not a James Tynion story, so we'll see what happens. But 40 pages at $4.99. Not a bad deal. Now, next on the list and our top pick for the week is Nocterra number 6. So my thoughts right now are that Nocterra and Geiger are 2 of the best books on the shelves. There are several other I'm huge fans of, but Nocterra, absolutely fantastic series. It's coming from Substack's own Scott Snyder. So you know this is a fantastic story. It's very dark, it's very gritty, it's got great development so far. Everything I enjoy about comic books, including great art from Tomo Mori and Tony Daniel. So fantastic group there. And then, of course, Scott Snyder at the helm. Fantastic book. I highly encourage this. Again, it's up there with Geiger and Nocterra, two the best on the shelves. Guys, let me know what your top picks are. Tell a couple of friends about us. 2, 3, 4, 5 people. That would help us a lot. Let us know, though, down in the comments, what are some of the books that you're most interested in. Drop me a comment, like the video, and as always, collect your way.